It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Vikings and the Wizards. All that and more coming up next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you all for joining us here in week number 2. Alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. Brock, we've had a great one this week, partner. One of the only games league-wide featuring two teams who both won their openers.
Yeah, it's been mission accomplished so far, each off to the start that they envisioned as the season began. And while it's only week 2, whoever can come out of this one with a win and jump to 2-0 has everybody in their division looking up at them.
Only one team will keep the winning ways going to start the season as we're off in week 2. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
Kate, I know you get tired of hearing me say there's no substitute for experience, but it is totally true. Taking the reins of an NFL team is a young quarterback. You want the game to slow down, and the only way it slows down is to get more and more of these opportunities to go lead your team game in and game out.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I love throwing on first down, and when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum. Second down now, 7 to go. Back to the well again. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They give it to him again. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back-to-back carries here. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Setting up a throw. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! The Wizards finish up an excellent opening series. Tebow Samuel the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So we'll see the Vikings offense now for the first time. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
All J.J. has ever done in his career, no matter where he's been, is win. And there is something to that. I know at times it's hard to measure how much of it was him, how much of it the people around him. Most importantly, just ask his teammates over the years. They love playing with him. That is a characteristic that's important, and I don't think talked about enough, Kate. Do you guys in the huddle want to play for you? Do they believe in you? Everywhere JJ has been, he's lit up that huddle, and success has followed.
As a man, Justin Jefferson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's good for a gain of 5. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. From midfield on 2nd down. He's on the move, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's caught for the 1st. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Another carry for him. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. Throwing now on 1st down. That's taken in by Samuel. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. So now here's 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
He's dropping back to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from the 41. So that connection for a first will bring up. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And this one does not go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 38. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll try and throw it here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
On now is Cook to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. They kick the running back in motion. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Pass is caught, it's T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down by Fred Warner. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. Slot man in motion left. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought down by Fred Warner. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Their rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Trying to push this past the marker. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. They'll come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Jair Brown. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the 21. Brought in close to the 8. And this is down all the way to the 3. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead.
14, Wizards 10.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. This offense getting all set for this series. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. To the air now on 1st and 10. Brought in by Ayuk. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. To throw it on 1st down. Gets this one to Harrison. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give him a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back now, pressure on its way. Into traffic, complete. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
And 2 at the 29-yard line.
from the 29. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. And 2:01 on the clock. This is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Vikings and their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field on offense. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Searches from the pocket. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. Has his man. It's Addison. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Back to the air, McCarthy. Dumps it off to his running back. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt finishes as a effort. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They send a man in motion. Airing it out to start this drive. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Okay, Kate, back to you and Brock in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. We'll begin just outside Washington at Commanders Field in Landover. And it's the Rams who are out in front as those teams approach halftime. Puka Nacua, a touchdown reception. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And this one going the visitors' way.
Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with the start of the 2nd half. Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Vikings returning their offense and this running back to the field. And they really leaned on that passing game in the 1st half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. On 1st down, they'll run. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Former 1st-rounder Devin Bush making the play. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Former 1st-rounder Devin Bush making the play. 3rd and just 2 to go. Here's McCarthy to throw. Incomplete beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Hits him on the out route. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. Handoff now out of the gun. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. They'll run now on 2nd down. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Brought in right side. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Charvarius Ward brings him down. The give here on 2nd. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brought down by Fred Warner. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Here's a give up the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Right up the gut. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun handoff for Allen. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. McCarthy to throw it. Dialing up a receiver screen. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. Reichard on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings grow their lead to 8. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now outruns their offense to take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He completes it in traffic. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. New set of downs for him at the 38. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Wizards getting all set to punt. And this will be his first effort of the contest. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And it's going to be Vikings football. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. Plowing up the middle. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brought down by Fred Warner. Now ahead of 3rd down. We get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, you've got a 1st down here. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Wizards are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looks like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of them. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Their offense ready to take the field now. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick. Throwing now from the gun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's a throw. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Receiver in motion, headed right. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. That finds Ayuk, complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Three quarters in the books from this one. It's still just a one-score game as we resume play in the 4th. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And another stop along the line. Defense with a great couple of back-to-back reps. They give it to him again. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Here comes Will Lutz, a lot riding on this field goal try. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 47. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll come up 1st and 10. They'll run here from the gun. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That throw behind his intended target. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Now it's McCarthy. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichard. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Now this offense getting set to work here. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. And we're going to get a timeout from the defense here. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Pass play coming here. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichard. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Smith able to put it through. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11. Here's Reichard set to kick this away.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late. It puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The offense getting set to go. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Working quickly here. That's taken in by Samuel. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Offense up to the line fast. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Here's 2nd and 2. Finds his man over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll give him a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He'll throw it yet again. Completed to his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. They'll throw it again. This one's caught. And he's in. Touchdown. The Wizards now within 1 score in the 4th. He'll look to throw it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. So a little pressure alleviated by find a touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Another carry for him. And he's brought down for a loss. The defense takes its third and final timeout. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And it can't hurt you with a return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? So this one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Wizards ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Back to throw. Left side secured by Ayuk. And he's tackled for a short gain. Here he is to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just... Throwing now. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. One final shot here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line.